Hi and welcome to another Fat Boys on Tour video.
And this one's a cragger.
What's that?
5 fells.
5 fells?
11.5 miles and a scramble over Sharp Edge.
Wow. I bet you can't wait to see that.
I can't wait to see it now.
No. Okay, well we're on our assault course here where we train to get over the lakes because we haven't really got many hills, but in Leigh-on-Sea where we are, we do have a few up and downs. We get about, I don't know, 5 miles on it, something like that.
At least 5 miles.
Yeah, 5 miles.
About 2,500 feet.
Yeah, 2,500 feet. So, you know, you'll be surprised what we can do in Essex here. Sadly, Colin's not with us though. He couldn't make it today. He couldn't make it yesterday either. And he couldn't make it last week. What's wrong with him today?
Stroking his pussy.
He's stroking his pussy? I thought he'd broken a nail.
Oh, that's right, he broke his nail, yeah.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, last week it was he was looking after his neighbour's cat, wasn't he?
That's right, yeah.
That's right. And that is the only pussy she ever gets nowadays, isn't it?
It's that way, yeah.
Hey?
Yep.
Hey? Hey? Here we are at Mungrisdale, or Mungrisdale as I have been reliably informed it's pronounced. Team are here. We've parked and paid our dues for this little car park. This is a community pool. We're joined by 2 new members, a Canadian and an American, so that's brilliant. They want to tag along and they're more than welcome. We're going to take you with us as well. Cue the titles.
Stand by for action. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This 10.5 mile hike starts from the Mungrisdale Village Hall car park. We take the bridge over the river Glendamachin and walk south up the road to a gate that actually lies across the road. We go through the gate and head up round to ascend via the north face to the summit of afar Fell. Taking in a few more cairns en route, we descend to the coal at the eastern end of Bowscale Fell. From here, we split into 2 groups, one continuing on to Scales Tarn and the other ascending Blencathra via Scales Fell. Once Scales Tarn is reached, the team once again splits into 2 small groups, one now ascending to Blencathra up the Tarn Crags path and the other turning to face the challenge and the joy of Sharp Edge. In my opinion, the best way to reach the summit of Blencathra. With the team reunited at the top, we drop to the bottom of Foul Crag for our first break in a lovely shelter. We then continue to the unexciting top of Mungrisdale Common. From there we head east over a long boggy path, eventually ascending to Bannerdale Crags. Making our way along the ridge above the crags, we encounter more boggy ground before ascending to the top of Bowscale Fell. Continuing north and round to the east, we take in a few more lesser hilltops such as Tarn Crags, which is a burkitt, and we also get a view of Bowscale Tarn. We then take on the long and in the end very steep descent into Mungrisdale and return to the cars. The first part of the walk is a bit of road work to the gate and then we'll cross over to afar Fell. Got a team of about a dozen. There's about 14 of us actually. Not 100% sure. That's a good team. And we're arriving at the gate now and we'll head up to Souther or Suter Fell. Onwards. So there's the gate and the team are plodding on up, so come to this gate here and up you go to Suter Fell. Let's crack on. Usual fern. There you go, not a bad path. As is something I try and do all the time, we're coming up a different route this time. We've come up the nose of South of Fell, or Suter Fell, and you can see it there. It's a much better aspect of it actually. Yeah, I really like it. This route has made it a little bit longer, the route, but I like this. You can really see that it's a fell in its own right. Nice little nose we've come up. It's making the old heart go, as you can hear. This is a bash, a real bash, and it's hotter today, and I am sweating profusely. It is a bash. Oh dear. A lot of the team are already up. Here comes Bert. Looking at Bowscale. And obviously the view off to Corbeck and whatever. But, oh dear. What a bash. Take them back.
Blencathra.
No, South of Fell.
We're joking. It was only ridiculous.
Well done, mate. Nice one. Okay, here we are at Souther or Suter Fell. Everyone's made it, apart from sadly Gary, who has unfortunately had to turn back due to his bad knee after he fell coming down from Bath. So we're looking at Blencathra and Bannerdale Crags there. It's looking very claggy, and indeed our drop down Bowscale is also looking equally as bad. But at this moment in time the forecast is saying it's going to get better, so we're going to cling to that and still hope that we're going to do Sharp Edge.
Instead of going that way.
And we've got two American friends here who I'm actually going to now find out who they are. Joe's got a sword out.
Ready for the dragon.
Okay, onwards. Blencathra and most importantly Sharp Edge is starting to clear, so the excitement is starting to build. We're looking forward to this, a lot. Our fingers are crossed. Okay, we split up into two groups. There's the group that are going up via Scales, and there's us that are now heading towards Scales Tarn with a view to hopefully doing Sharp Edge. We've still got the option at Scales Tarn whether to do Sharp Edge, but the way the weather's looking is a bit of a no-brainer. It's looking superb. Fingers crossed. Okay, we're nearing the steeper bit now where we're going to go up to the tarn. Brings back lots of happy memories, this little bit for me. Just in my shorts, diving in the brook here. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. Here we are at Scales Tarn, looking magnificent. That couple there are going up the path now to Blencathra, Bowscale top, but we are definitely going to do Sharp Edge, and there it is. Lots of people doing it, lots of people still going up. It's looking absolutely gorgeous in this weather. It couldn't be any better. Okay, here we are at the start of Sharp Edge, and we've got some brave American Canadians joined us and two idiots. So it's going to be good. Look at that, south of Fell, or Suter Fell, looking magnificent after we've been on it. And now we're going to tackle this. It's looking as good as it can get. It's perfect conditions. Absolutely perfect. This is going to be a walk in the park, gentlemen. A walk in the park. Okay, onwards. No.
Yeah. That's what worried me when I was planning this last night when it was raining out the window.
No, you wouldn't want to do this on a rainy day, that's for sure.
Okay, Bill, have you taken a photograph of me making it up this far?
In the distance, I'll get one.
This is worth a taken back. Yeah? Sharp edge.
Yay.
Eh? Come on.
It was good
Conquered.
fun. It was good fun.
Come
Enjoyed
on! Oh yeah! Well, there we are, folks. That was Sharp Edge. The edited version, I have to say. The edited version. But nonetheless, I hope it's given you a feel for what it is. We'll see you at the top of Blencathra now.
You never thought you'd be standing here, never in a million years. Well, is it comfort, is it fear? Draw a line and watch it disappear. Try to remember before it goes.
We're getting a sort of mini inversion. Not as good as it can be, but it's still pretty cool. And we're heading up to the top now. And it looks like we might get a bit of clag if we don't hurry up.
Take it all in,
Well done, Bert. Sharp edge, and now the top of Blencathra, mate. Tag and back. If you don't mind. There you go, mate. Put your boot on it, or whatever you want to do. I see someone's managed to damage it already. Unbelievable.
Take it all in, take it all in, never forget this now. Take it all in, take it all in, this is what life's all about. So take it all in now.
Okay, here we are at Atkinson Pike, which is a Bowscale Fell, and it's a bag for any Bowscale followers. So Atkinson. Well after. Bowscale notes every peak over 1,000 feet.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah. So there we are, folks, Atkinson Pike. Bowscale, tagged and bagged. Where's Bert? No Bert? No Bert.
Where's Bertram?
If you had 3 wishes, tell me what they'd be. A fancy car, a new guitar, or that money grows on trees. If I had 3 wishes, I'd tell you what they'd be. If I had 3 wishes, you would be all 3.
Right, we've had a nice break at a shelter, which is just there. Wonderful little shelter actually. The sun was out, it's gone in a little bit now. But look at those views now. I mean, this was a claggy day at first, and it's absolutely clear as a bell now. Absolutely gorgeous. Everyone's having a great time. Really good weather. So, here we go. Onwards to the green bump, which is Mungrisdale Common. And very common it is too.
Would be all 3. I could say I wanna fly, but that would get old after a while. A million things that I could do, but they
Okay, I'm hoping to get a word with Lee Brightman, fresh from his triumph. Well, Lee, you know, how are you feeling after the triumph of tackling Sharp Edge?
Fantastic.
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 How would you describe today's walk so far?
Fantastic.
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 Yeah, it's the only word to use, isn't it?
Fan-bloody-tastic.
Fan-bloody-tastic. Well, there you've heard it from Lee Brightman, folks. Okay, here we are, and approaching the wonderful, spectacular Mungrisdale Common. Just wonderful. Let's get that Bert and tag and bag. Young Bert, tag and bag. The wonderful cairn on Mungrisdale Common.
There you go. Super smashing.
Super smashing terrific. Well done, well bagged, sir. Well done, everyone. Isn't it wonderful?
You getting your mask on? Have you got yours? Yeah, I have, yeah.
Didn't you like that one? Don't you like this one, John? No. No, okay.
Got a present for you.
Oh, you got a present for me, have you? Mungrisdale now done. We crack on to Bannerdale Crags. Right, this stuff is really evil. We're going down in it and it's just evil. John and myself here are busy sinking away on this stuff, and he reminds me that he comes from Arizona where they don't know what this is.
Look deep into the April face. A change has clearly taken place. Looking for the summer.
Okay, Bert, here we are at the top of Bannerdale Crags. Tag and bag. You will be tagging and bagging the Wainwright in a minute, but that is the actual top. Well done, well done.
Go looking for the summer. This ain't no game of kiss and tell. The implications.
Okay, that was the official top. We're now making our way to the Wainwright. People are encamped on it, sadly.
Looking for the summer.
Okay, we're literally just 0.15 mile away from the top, and we've met these good people who are Fat Boys on Tour fans.
Yeah.
So who are we talking to?
Mick and Charlotte Crooks,
Mick
Sheffield.
and Charlotte Crooks from Sheffield. Well, thank you very much for watching our videos. I mean, it really is appreciated. I don't say it lightly. I mean, we don't get hundreds of views, but it's always a pleasure to meet people who enjoy our views, and you know, the comments you make is what keeps me going, to be honest. Yeah, sadly Dave, if you've watched them with Dave, he's still with us.
Oh, right.
But he's not doing the walks anymore. He goes locally with us, but that's it. But yeah, I mean, that's what it was all about, to be honest, initially, so there we are. But thank you very much once again. I'm sorry I've held you up, but it's the penalty for recognising it. Right, really nice to meet you guys. Thanks very much. At long last, we arrive at our last summit of the day, Bowscale Fell. The shelter is the highest point, and there is a cairn that is the Wainwright. Very close proximity to each other, but this is the top. You may not have heard it, but the beep just went off in my pants. So here we go. Right, Bert, this is the actual top, the shelter. So, nice one. Alright, tag and bag. Just tap anywhere, yeah, well I'd say where Bill is, just tread on that slab. Or anywhere will do, yeah, that's it, nice. Right, well done mate. Tagged and bagged.
Looking for the summer.
Okay, that was Bowscale Fell, and we did the Wainwright and the actual top. Now we're dropping to Crags, which is part of Bowscale, but it's a Burkitt. So we're going to do that. A couple of people have gone off down the valley, which is fine, but we're going to have a crack at this. Perfect day for it today. Lots of lovely views, so it's silly not to do it. And we'll get a nice look at Bowscale Tarn, which is what it's all about.
Looking for the summer.
there. They're the pennines. Yeah, the whole lot's the pennines.
Okay. Crossing that on coast to coast?
That's it. Okay, looking at Carrick Fell there, we're dropping down from Tarn Crags. There they go. Steve, Marina, Lee and Joe. And as I say, Carrick Fell over there. Bill and I are just now dropping down, and we're just admiring the wonderful valley there with the beautiful pennines that you can see the whole length of virtually, and the Coolbeck Valley. Absolutely glorious day for it today. You can just see everywhere. Some vista that, some vista. As usual, the final bit is a bit of a steep one through gorse and what has been lots of bracken. Usual thing, but we're down, not far off being down anyway. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this one. We certainly have enjoyed it. It's been a crack doing Sharp Edge again after all this time. Wonderful stuff. So thanks for watching, and as always, look out for our videos, look out for us, because we might see you out there. Cheers.